Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Monday. We're setting aside our little segments on the turtles for a special revisit to the exotic aquariums. I did a video here about a year ago, and I was fortunate enough to have my guy Jose help me out here with some Japanese rice fish that I told you about in a previous social media thing. But now he's here just having a little fun, taking a look at a couple of fish, couple of plants. Nothing fancy, but I do like these little videos. And notice no mask. Last time I was here I had to use a mask, but no more mask, and pandemic is pretty much over, so just gonna have a little fun and see what we got. This is my man Christian over here. We're having some fun here. Don't worry, I don't know what I'm doing either, so we're just gonna go with it. And this is as soon as you come into the store, you see this little nano tank, as it were. What do we got going on here?
It's a Fluval Flora 14-gallon planted tank. Nothing too crazy. It's probably the easiest tank here at the store. We never really do water changes. It runs on CO2 for the plants. It's lightly stocked with a couple Endler guppies, some white cloud minnows, and some ember tetras. A lot of shrimp.
Oh wait, a lot of shrimp. We're looking for the shrimp.
Yeah, they're somewhere.
They're in here somewhere. And this is the CO2 that you're speaking of. So, someday I would like to do a video on that.
Yeah, this is the checker for the CO2, so this changes color according to how much the CO2 or how much CO2 is in the tank. The actual CO2 thing is back here. It runs on a timer, so it's off right now. But yeah, it leads to a CO2 container.
So it's on a timer, yeah. Which I also talk about when I talk about Bowser, my musk turtle. I'm going to talk about a timer. Go ahead. Anything else? On this tank?
Not really. It's a pretty basic tank. A lot of people try to copy it. That's why we have it here, so there's a good example for freshwater plants.
There you go. Always important that you look at your mom and pop stores for your basic run of the mill, so you can make it easy for yourself. Very good here at Exotic Aquariums here in South Florida. Christian, my gracious host, is going to take a look at a hairy puffer. That costs $155, but I'm sure well worth it. We're going to try to feed this guy and see what we got. So we're back here trying to feed the hairy puffer. See what we got. Hairy puffer. Let's see if we have any luck. We're throwing some worms in there, black worms. Some kind of, oh, wait, we got some feeding action. Some feeding action. Come on, man, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You're being shy.
He's usually not that shy.
Boom! There you go. There you go. Some feeding action here at Exotic Aquariums.
Hairy puffers are really cool.
Why are hairy puffers cool?
So it's one of the few actual freshwater. One of the few actual freshwater puffers. They don't need salt in their water. They don't need to be in brackish. They don't get too big. They have an attitude. They're mean little fish, but they don't get too big. They have a lot of personality. Puffers are super smart, just like the Oaxaca puffer, or I've seen obviously Aquarium Co-op with their Magoo puffer. So the puffers are all super cool, interesting freshwater fish. Just kind of pricey.
Yeah, no, I saw. But that's okay. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Most of them are wild caught.
Are they?
Yeah, a lot of puffers are wild caught. So it's a bit of a mission. A lot of them are from like the Congo and stuff.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. What is he showing me, man? Because I saw you with throwing in some worms here to the rainbow fishes. He's trying to figure out what else he wants to show me. Rainbow sharks. Let me pause it a second. All right, we are back at Exotic Aquariums, and you are showing me
some shell dwellers. So these guys, they live in shells. They breed in shells.
What are they? Are they fish?
They're a type of cichlid.
Get out of here! Really?
Yeah, they're dwarf species.
What are they? So I can take a look.
Similes.
Similes. Wow! Get out of here!
It's all those little striped guys.
They live in there?
Yeah. They'll live in the shells. They actually won't breed unless there's shells in the tank.
Wow.
Not that aggressive. They're one of the smaller cichlids, so you can get away with like a little 20-gallon and have a group of them in there with some shells. It's pretty interesting tank. Got a lot of fish. Use shells the way these guys do.
How exciting! See, man, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
That's very cool. All right. What else you got?
Rose-lake sharks are pretty cool. They're an endangered species, actually, in the wild at least. so you don't see them too often, but they're a type of barb. They're not aggressive. They could be in groups. They can also be alone. When they get older, they're a lot prettier with a nice red going down the body and a little more yellow on the body also.
Nice. Just keep rolling. I'm not pausing. Just we're having a little fun.
Oh, here we have a big ornate bird.
Hold on. Let the old man sit. Let the old man sit. Oh, the old man sits. What are we looking at?
It's an ornate bircher.
Where? Holy cow! One more time. Look at that. Look at that. An ornate bircher.
Yeah,
they're that guy. Ornate bircher.
They're basically dinosaurs.
Been
around for a really long time.
I see him.
There's a study on, not a study, but there's a video on YouTube of this lab studying them, and they can live out of water.
Can they really?
They can, as long as they stay wet and you spray them or whatever. They live out of water, and actually they compared two small ones. One raised out of water, one raised in a fish tank, and the one that was raised out of water walked a little better and moved better out of water. So they were like adapting, obviously, to being outside of water.
Man, that is actually very cool. That's very cool. An ornate bircher. Again, don't be. I know people get a little nervous by prices and all that, but always remember, you get what you pay for. Good deal, man. Look at him. He's hanging out.
Find one this big.
No, that's super cool. And these guys that I'm ignoring?
Those are just silver dollars.
Are they silver dollars?
Yeah, the type of black bar silver dollar. They're cool. They're hardy fish. A lot of people confuse them with piranhas. They're not.
Oh, okay. See, I was gonna say they look kind of piranha-ish.
I believe they're distant cousins.
Cool. All right, what else you got, man? A little bit more. He's up. Without pausing. How you like that? These are saltwater, which I'm avoiding because I do not do saltwater. But they are beautiful fish. I can't lie. Okay, what else we got? The Florida gar, being that I live in the state of Florida. Now, here's a stupid question because I've seen this guy, Boss Aquatics. He bought a Florida gar. And are they aggressive?
I would say no. I've kept one before. They will eat smaller fish, but they're not so much aggressive as in they want to fight with anything. It's more of a I just want to eat type of deal. I had one. I've never had him bite anything or attack anything unless he thought it was food. They're cool fish, really hardy. Need a pretty big tank. This one will probably get like 2 to 3 feet.
How big is he right now about?
He's probably like 8-ish inches.
So he'll grow another good foot, at least. Another foot.
Another probably 2-ish feet, honestly.
Wow.
They get really big. They get really big if given the space.
Very nice.
Sure, yeah.
Wow. All right. Maybe another fish or two, and then we'll wrap it up because I don't want to get too wordy and too. Anything else you got? Anything you want to show? It's just as he's figuring it out. You see how beautiful. And remember, this is a mom and pop store. This is not a Petco, a PetSmart, a pet. This is all a mom and pop store. You see, always. And remember, I mentioned also with my turtles, always find a reputable place that has fish or turtles that are lively. Notice how lively these guys are. That's really important. You don't want to see something lethargic. Oh, he found something.
Oscars, pretty basic freshwater fish, but they're really pretty. They have a lot of personality. They're probably the most abused fish, honestly, besides goldfish. Because people buy them and put them in these little 10-gallon tanks. They really should be in like a 125.
Well, why do you say, again, for people who are not familiar with Oscars, why should they be in such a big a tank?
They get roughly 15 inches, 12 to 15 inches.
So they get about a foot, a little more than almost a foot and a half.
A foot, and they grow roughly like 1 inch to 2 inches a month if you feed them right.
Really?
Yeah. If you feed them well, keep the water clean, they grow really fast.
Wow.
And the smallest thing I'd put them in is like a 75. But a lot of people put them in like 30 gallons with like goldfish and angels, and it's not a good idea.
Very good. And maybe a grand finale. What do you got? Dun, 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 dun. Again, saltwater.
That's the arowana.
All right, the arowana. That is always my all-time favorite fish, as you guys know.
It's always a fun fish.
It is. That is an arowana. Again, I know they are not marijuana. Arowana, you notice that it is an expensive fish, But again, you get what you paid for. He is normally a top swimmer. Tell me more about my man.
In the wild, they eat birds.
You heard that? In the wild, they eat birds. I know my wife didn't believe me about that. You heard that? Go ahead.
Bugs, they're great jumpers. They get like 4 feet, so they get bigger. They can definitely get in the air. Very skittish in the beginning. But they're pretty cool fish. They're also like an ancient-looking dinosaur fish.
There you go. There you go. This is Louis D. Fresh, and I want to thank Christian for being my host, and I hope you liked it. Hold on one second. All right, Christian, thank you. Thank you.
Man.
All right.